Peace, peace, peace. This is gonna be an add-on to the video I did earlier, so it's gonna be like a short add-on. Um, for Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hilley to ignore all these black people on the West Coast, me being one of those African Americans on the West Coast, whichever term you use, and to just act like we're all delusional when it's clear evidence about her policies trying to lock African Americans up. It's a betrayal that we have to address. And what I mean by address is, I used to watch the Steve Harvey show. I used to watch the D.L. Hewley show. And one thing I hate about money is you give a person a little money and they can be so easily corrupted. Now, these brothers, all that I'm speaking on, Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hewley, Steve Harvey, they all pretty well off. So you see the pattern of what happens when you give the average black person some money. I'm going to do a whole video on this soon. They get out of touch with reality and they forget about where they came from. They forget about who made them. All them books black women bought with Steve Harvey with that nonsense about think like a man and the way we supported them movies. For you to be out here betraying people with the evidence that's out here, I mean, it's sick. It's sick and it's demented. You hear me? I don't care what kind of money they gave you, and I don't care how high on a horse you think you are. Black folks need to stop supporting these brothers. Don't support their radio shows, their movies, their comedy shows. It's time to fight back. All of us out here on the West Coast not crazy. We don't have no axe to grind with Kamala Harris. We speaking facts. We are talking about her policies. I was one of the people that got a letter saying if my kids cut school, I would get locked up. You think I'm making that up? So what ground are you standing on to tell all of us black people, oh no, forget what you talking about. She's still a good person and we need to vote for her. Because you hate Donald Trump? I don't think so. Because that's not logic. That's not logic at all. That's ignorance over ignorance. So because Donald Trump is her other running mate, when it's all kind of other running mates, we supposed to just be like, oh, we need to pick her no matter what she did to all them African Americans on the West Coast. And a lot of them were women, people that supported these dudes. You get what I'm saying? And to betray your people like that, I don't care about the frat stuff. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get it. That's your frat sister and you're in a frat. But wrong is wrong and right is right. You get what I'm saying? So if she was an ex, you know what? Because she your frat sister, you probably still support, right? And to cause that kind of division because she went to some HBCU really opens our eyes to who you are as fraternities, period. And I'm not saying everybody in a fraternity. I'm specifically speaking on Steve Harvey, D.L. Hewley, Ricky Smiley. You know, these cats that's been all on the radio show and went all on YouTube saying, screw it. I don't care what millions of people say on the West Coast. It's like y'all causing more division than any Caucasian could. And that's sad. But like I said, we can fight back. I never watch another Steve Harvey show. And right now, I'm asking everybody, man, don't watch them shows that these cats in. Because I'm appalled and I feel so disrespected after getting a letter about Kamala Harris and after me being out here watching her move, her not caring about blacks because Believe me when I tell you, she used to be in interviews and everything where she totally wasn't caring. So for me, for you to come along all of a sudden and act like, oh, screw all the blacks that experienced her, you know what I mean? They was just poor people that got what they deserve is basically what you saying, right? So it's time for us to collectively fight back. That old radio show Ricky Smiley and D.L. Hewley got, man, stop listening to that nonsense. Don't tune in. Turn to a different radio station. They playing them reruns of the Steve Harvey Show, man. Don't watch that nonsense, man. You know what I mean? It's time we fight back, man, because it's like, not only are you causing division, but you causing division just to do it. You are overlooking the facts. You act like a bunch of people are making things up. We're not going to speak on the first lady they paraded around in the news who had a sick daughter, and Kamala Harris thought it would be a good idea to lock a lady up that had a sick daughter who was a single mother. This is documented. So what they going to say about that? You get what I'm saying? So this is going to be a real short video. I'm putting it out there, man. It's time we fight back. Stop listening to this mouthful of nonsense, because them frats is not bigger than the people. You get what I'm saying? So it's time we stop supporting people like that, period. Peace.